There was a very interesting decision from the Supreme Court yesterday, May 22nd. Let me show it to you. The case is called Trump v. Wilcox. Trump fired a member of the National Labor Securities Board and a member of the Merit Systems Protection Board. Those two individuals sued, saying that they had to be fired, if at all, for cause, and that Trump didn't propose any cause. The question here is whether they can remain fired while the case goes through the courts and is heard on the merits, or whether they have to get their jobs back. The Supreme Court in a 6-3 decision said, no, they can remain fired while they pursue this through the courts. So it's not the end of the question. This is only a preliminary issue. What's interesting, though, is this. Some people might have read this decision to mean that the president could fire the chair of the Federal Reserve Board. That could be a real problem and make the markets skittish. The court noted this, saying that the plaintiffs contend that the arguments in the case implicate the constitutionality of for-cause removal protections for members of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors or other members of the Federal Open Market Committee. In other words, the chair and the governors could just be fired by the president. But the court says we disagree. The Federal Reserve is a uniquely structured quasi-private entity that follows in the distinct historical tradition of the first and second banks of the United States. That's extraordinary to me. The court tipping its hand and more or less deciding a matter that's not before us, whether you can fire the chair or other Board of Governors members. That's pretty amazing in an interesting case.